All right, John. John, like I had told you, I want you to have a great buying experience. I want you to have a great ownership experience, okay? So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go over the manufacturer warranty with you. Now, this little line right here is going to represent your ownership experience. Like you said, you want to keep your car for at least 7+ years, right? So that's what this line is going to represent. This line right here is going to represent Honda's 3-year, 36,000 mile, limited comprehensive warranty. Now, the reason we call it limited, Honda calls it limited, is because for the first year, 12,000 miles, Honda has something they call an adjustment period. Now, part of the adjustment period is if the customer notices that the car is pulling left or pulling right, or the car just simply just squeaks and rattles, doesn't sound right to you, we'll cover you there. It's our way of saying we're going to stand behind our product, we made a mistake, we're going to take care of you. Well, you probably have heard of it, it's called a bumper to bumper. You've heard of that, right? It's in a sense, it's something like that. Now, I'm going to go over what's covered and what's not covered. First thing that's not covered is maintenance. And by maintenance, I mean small things like oil changes, your filters, tire rotations, etc. The other thing that's not covered are car loaners. Something too expensive for a big company like Honda to put all of their service customers, if you can imagine how many there are, and put them in a car and let them drive. It's a big liability. So we pass the savings on to you, John. But here at beautiful Beaverton Honda, we have a shuttle. They'll pick you up, drop you off, get you back to your car. The other thing that's not covered is wear and tear. The wear and tear consists of 3 different things. The first one is your driving habits, where you're driving the car and how you're driving it. Second one is road conditions, potholes in the road or debris falling into your vehicle, right? And the third one is the environment. By environment, it's just the sun, or if it's super cold outside and it's just somehow ruined something in your vehicle. Now, 2 of these things you can't control. The one thing you can control is your driving habits and how you drive your vehicle. Honda sees it is you can't control either 3 of these things. They can't control them. So when the manufacturer falls short and they have the right not to cover you here, they don't. Okay, so what is covered on top over here are defects only. And what Honda considers a defect is if they install something incorrectly or just simply made something incorrectly. We do that, right? We're humans. They'll cover you here 100%. So hey, we made a mistake. They'll cover you there for parts and labor 100%. Now the other part of the warranty, John, is a 5-year, 60,000 mile powertrain only defects. It's the same concept. This one stretched out a little bit longer because it's your engine and transmission. We're going to take care of you there. But if something were to go wrong with a car, what do you think is going to happen? When it's brand new and has a little bit of miles, or when it's a little bit older and has a little fewer miles?
Usually when it's old.
When it's a little bit older, right? John, that's when you become largely risk responsible. Okay, but here at the One Way Beaverton Honda, we have something called a blanket protection. What the blanket protection is going to do is it's more like having that 1-year 12,000 miles and having a 7-year 90,000 mile. And this part of this program is what this is over here. Now where it's only for 5 years 60, it's only going to take care of your transmission and your engine over here, just these few things over here. We're going to pick that up and extend it a little bit further. Now for the 7-year 90,000, now this is the beautiful thing about it. This is also going to take care of your fuel system, your heating and cooling, your ignition system, brake system. The biggest thing for me, is I know we have a couple of kids and families, is the miscellaneous stuff over here. So like the door hinges, your odometer, things that you just don't really expect to go wrong, but if they do, it becomes a big hassle. We're actually going to take care of that stuff over here as well. Now, part of the program, we're also going to take care of your maintenance for 3 years or 36,000 miles. That's your scheduled and unscheduled. So bring it in as soon as the light comes on. It says, hey, you need an oil change, maybe a filter. You don't have to pay anything out of pocket there. Even if it's your unscheduled maintenance. So brake pads were to wear out. Belts, hoses, wiper blades, and bulbs, we'll take care of there as well. Now, here is where you bring in the car, you drop it off, we'll even pick up a loaner. And you can see that right here too. We'll actually even take care of your towing and your jump start. And we also have flat tire assistance. So you bring in the car, we'll give you a car to drive. And this is also nationwide. Put a little smiley face there, because we like that, right? We don't want to just stay in one place. Now, where the manufacturer does fall short and we don't take care of these three things, we're going to take care of you there for 5 years. I guarantee your car is going to be looking brand new, because I know you like to go on road trips and take care of your family and take them out and they're eating the car. And that's what we call something in the environmental protection package, what we call SealJet. Now, what SealJet does is we're going to be placing this in the outside and inside of your vehicle. See, this side right here is untreated, this side is a treated part. What this stuff's going to do is it's going to protect your vehicle from tree sap. You know, when you run into bugs, I don't really know whether there's a specific word for that or not, but bird droppings, just make sure that your paint's going to be looking good for the next 5 years. Now, where if we spill something inside of the vehicle, even on the carpet of the vehicle, your kid spills something and it stains it, we can't get it out, they'll actually replace the fabric. Doesn't that sound great?
Even on the carpet?
Even on the carpet, yeah, absolutely.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, so that's what this is, just a little, look at that. Isn't that neat? And I got your little brochure here, you can look it over a little bit more. So we'll take care of you for those 5 years. Now, as far as this program, one of the smallest things is here, when it's a brand new, we have a 0 deductible for the first year and 12,000 miles. For the 7-year 90, we have a $50 deductible. Now, the $50 deductible, I know what you're thinking, it sounds like a lot from a 0, but here, let me show you what I mean. I had a customer come in just the other day. He was complaining that his AC wasn't blowing that cold. So they ran a little diagnostics here saying that AC didn't blow cold. Finally, when they got done with that, they had to repair the AC compressor and recharge the system. That charged them $1,399. Now with parts and labor, was another $503. That's well over $1,800. You know how much he had to pay? $50. Doesn't that sound a lot better than $1,800?
Yeah.
Heck yeah. Now you know what he was driving while he had his car in the shop? He just had a aluminum car. He didn't have to pay anything out of pocket there. So it doesn't matter if it's $1,000, $2,000, or $3,000. Doesn't matter if it's 1, 2, or 3 things. It's still only $50. Now, part of the program too over here, or part of the driving habits, it's not always your fault, right? It could be a 16-year-old girl that's texting, accidentally smacks you. Now bring your car into our service department. We're going to take care of your $500 up to $1,000 of your insurance deductible. The reason we do that is, like I said, John, we want you to have a great ownership experience. Bring your car, we'll give you another car to drive. You don't have to pay that nasty deductible, and we'll get you going. So that's gone with that one. Now, John, as you can see, we put a lot of time and effort into this. Let me show you what that looks like. Of your savings of $1,564 here, here's your trade allowance. So we're giving you $1,000 for your vehicle. These are your government fees, so that's your title application, registration. You get 4 years of tags and your license plates here today. So you don't have to wait in line for that DMV. Nobody likes to do that.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, this is the program that I went through with you. And these are your 9 different payment options. You have $2,000, $3,000, or $4,000 down, and here are your terms. And John, this is the Beaverton one-way process. It's simply all you gotta do is say yes and select which one you like.